Hi, this is Denise at PaperKraftD, and today I'm going to be working on prompts number 11 and 12 for Junk Journal January. Those are eclectic and torn edges. All right, so I am going to be working on this page here. I think this will be a good page for me to be doing something eclectic on this map page. I really like this, and I've gathered a number of things. Now, to me, eclectic just means that, you know, you gather a bunch of stuff and it doesn't all have to make sense, but somehow in the end, it all kind of works together. All right, so the first thing I picked out for this challenge was this little recipe card. I just love this. It's like if you know me, you know I love kitsch. So that is really fun. I've got a little envelope. I've got this little flashcard. I have this really cool business card, and this is from Seth Apter, something I had bought off of his website, and he always sends these out with his orders, and I really love it, and he's one of my inspirations, so I thought I'd put that in there. I have this really vintage tag, which is really awesome. It's got some genuine rust spots on it, and this is metal, so I don't know if I'll keep that or not, because that could cause some damage, I think. But I just love this. It has Demet Pontiac Incorporated. So I think that's kind of fun. I've also got a vintage time card, computer time card. And I've got a guest check. I also pulled a little glassine bag. This is some paper bag from a sandwich shop, bread shop near me. I also downloaded Meg from Meg Journal's website. She had some freebies, so I printed these off and downloaded them. So I thought some of these might be fun images to use. And from the kit that I used as the base for this journal, I put some of these things on some chipboard backing, and I was thinking I might use these little milk caps. I thought those were really fun. And then I have this vintage number stamp, and this is what the numbers look like. I really love this. Look at those numbers. They're just, they're so yummy. So I thought this would be kind of a fun thing to use on here. So I think what I'm going to start off with is just using a little bit of some gesso on this, because I do want to tone down some of this background paper just a little bit. So it looks like my phone cut out videotaping while I was doing this, so I apologize. The other colors that I used seem very, very light, so I ended up using some oxide colors instead. And I meant to use spun sugar, broken china, and cracked pistachio, but my pine needles had the broken china lid on it, so I thought that's what it was. So I used all four in the end. So whatever, it's fine. It's all good. But I just wanted to show you what I had done. I did not really love the way this vintage photo comes out. I need to just remember that, because I'm not in love with vintage photo in general. So yeah, I think just have to remember that going forward. All right, so at least for this type of thing, I'm going to add a little bit more gesso. Let's see. I feel like it needs a little bit more color down here on the bottom, maybe. So this is what I did earlier when the video cut out. Same exact process. I just took my ink pads, put them directly to my craft mat to get a little ink on there, added some water, a little spritz, and then used some plastic baggie to take that ink and apply it to the paper. Really simple process, but it gives a nice result. And then I just kind of pounced a little bit and then added okay. Yeah, so I like that. Still a little bit wet, but I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling the other pieces. I just want to do a lot of layers here. I like this a little bit more with this kind of like a little more rounded. Okay, and then let's see. I'm thinking I want to add this there, and this is going to go inside. Oh. Like that. But in order for it to stick up as much as I want it to stick up, I'm gonna have to staple this, and I'm gonna layer over the top, so I'm not too worried about it. And that'll just keep it so it doesn't go below that point. Okay. And let's see. I want to add this like right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. All right, and just going to go ahead and mark kind of where I want that. I'm just going to use a little bit of tape runner here. Again, I can erase this afterwards. Okay. And I like that just like that. Don't want this too far into the thing, so I think this is going to be overhanging just slightly. Of course, the edge that actually has something of interest is over there, but whatever. All right, I put this on the back, and then that's not even going to show on that side, but whatever. Not the end of the world. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna just do this side. I'm gonna do this one like right here, and I can always add more glue if I need to underneath there, but just feeling like it needs all right. I don't want this too far over. All right, I think I'm gonna just close this and put something heavy on top until that dries, because that's Otherwise, I don't think it's gonna dry flat. All right, I'll be back. Okay, all right, so I'm liking this so far. Let's see. I want to put this little Seth Apter thing on this tag, but I don't want to glue it to them because I like both this tag and I don't want to destroy the back of the card. So I'm going to use these little see-through corner photo corner thingies, and I'm taking this wire off of here because it's gonna hurt somebody. All right, I'm liking that, and then I can take that off if I want. Ooh, I like that. Okay, just add a little bit of glue to this. I like that, but it's too, it needs something darker underneath. Oof, oof, oof. How about this? There you go. Yeah, I like that. Add a little cross here. And maybe just okay, I like that. All right, so I want to put this sticker, I think, on here, but I want to take some of this backing off of it. I think it's a little bit too much, so I'm just going to add a little water to the back of this and just kind of, you know, saturate it, roll this stuff off a little bit. Okay, so I took off a lot of this backing, at least quite a bit of it. Not all of it, because I want some of it just to give a little bit of interest there. I think that might be kind of fun. I don't know if I want it there. Do I want it there? I also have this, which is, I printed out some of my vintage flower labels on vellum. So that would be pretty too. So I'm just gonna add some tape. On here. Yeah, I like this. It kind of draws in some of the pinks and some of the yellows, and I do really like that. And then this can tuck up into there. Okay, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here. Just feeling like it needs some color. And I don't really feel much like doing a whole lot, but like maybe just some, oof, I don't like that color with it so much. All right, that color I love with it. Well, let's just do this one right over it. Yeah. Okay. Get my little ones out. Fossilized amber. Let's just do one of those. Oops. didn't do too much, did it? But that's okay. I'm good with that. How about some, do a little tumbled glass? Oh, here's some broken china in, oh, maybe. There we go. One more, like right here. One more yellow, how about that? Okay. Yeah, just put this like right over the top of that. And I'm just going to be very liberal with this. Okay, and then I'm just going to add that right over the top. See about that. Okay, so while I am waiting for that, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. And I'm going to get out my inks. So let's see. I think I want to use maybe this cobalt color. That might be pretty. So I want to do it like right here. There we go. Maybe up here. Kind of just did it off the page right there. And then all right. Yeah. And I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so this is basically how I think it's gonna go. I used my punch to just do this on that because I think it kind of just adds a little something up top here, and then it ties in, you know, with that and that and that. So you have that little triangle there. I'm just going to glue the guest check to this, and then I'll trim it off a little bit. I'm also going to staple this to that. All right, so I'm totally digging this eclectic page. I have this little guy stapled here, and he really looks like it has a lot of dimension, but then it goes, you know, very flat, which is nice. I've got this little tuck spot in here. Just put a little journaling card in there, and I didn't even decorate this. I just put it in there for some journaling, and I can decorate it more later if I want to, but you know, not necessary. There we go. I have got my tag here. I think this turned out really cool. And then this little Seth Apter piece is removable, comes off of this tag, and I can see his card if I want to. So it's kind of a non-destructive way of incorporating this into my journal. And I added some stuff on the back over here. So I've got that. I've got this tag, and I did add some of that matte medium over the top, so it's not quite so shiny. I just kept this one really, really simple because I wanted this to be poking out. I like when it's in there that you can kind of peekaboo through the little holes there. And then I did this little guest check, and there's room for journaling on the back. I just love the way this turned out. I like it without all the tags and stuff, and I love it with the tags. I love that this peekaboos through here, and through these little, kind of goes down through the bottom, and you can kind of see through these little holes here into the background. I think that looks super cool. And then this little tag just goes right in there. And yeah, I'm really loving the way that turned out. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to torn edges. Okay, so this is the page that I want to work on right here. And I have just gathered a bunch of various pieces of torn paper. Tried to find paper that had interesting edges to it. So I have a video about tearing paper, and I'll put a link to it up here. And I'll also put it in the description box below, but I really love tearing paper. It is genuinely one of my very favorite things to do. So let's see, I can, yeah, okay, I like, I'm putting this in like that. Okay, yeah, I kind of like that there. I want to just sand that a little bit, take some of the, little bit of the shine from it. So let's see, on this, I just want to use, I'm going to use a little bit of this to kind of go over that and kind of make it not quite so shiny. Let's see, I don't need this here. Spray that on there, and this is it's water soluble, so it'll, so this kind of go, well, hopefully I'm thinking it'll go into the kind of the cracks, the crevices, that type of thing. Kind of age it a little bit. I've been edging to this too. Kind of just makes the division there a little bit more dramatic. Okay, so in the light of day, I did not like this piece here at all. I should have used different adhesive to adhere this to that. This piece of vellum just doesn't look good there. And I didn't like this. It was too dark, I felt, for the page, so I just ripped it off. So it's all good, no big deal. That's the beauty of having this be a practice is that, you know, we're just trying out different things, seeing what we like, what we don't like. I think I might want to use maybe a little bit more of this here. Just leave a little bit right there. Okay. How about something like that? Okay. So what I'm thinking is I make like a little belly band out of this. So I'd use some just adhesive across the top and the bottom, and then, you know, do something over the top. All right, so I've got some tinted gesso here. So I'm thinking maybe add a little bit of tinted gesso over the top of this. Okay, so this still feels really dark to me. I just want to put a tiny bit more on there. And I like the way it's just kind of getting the highlights on it. Let's see, maybe I'll just make some marks. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I've decided I want to put this piece on like this direction. Okay, so I've got some of these clear white tapes, and they're just very subtle. There's different designs on here. Honestly, it's really hard to even see what they are, but I thought they'd be kind of cool to maybe add a couple of those, just a couple strips of these. And these aren't like washi. These are like, what do you call them? Like just regular tape. But I don't want it to be shiny, so I'm thinking I'll put it on the back of this. Okay, so I think that's looking pretty cool, actually. I really like that. I want to add a little bit of some stamping onto here, and just some messy stamping. I'm not going to try to make it even or anything. Vintage Photo, which is a little bit darker. And bringing the paper to the stamp, because like I said, I don't want an even, oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so that's, yeah, I'm getting a little bit more of a result there. Okay, and then I'm thinking I might do a little bit of stamping with that as well. Maybe I'll do a little bit of peeled paint. Might bring in some of the green, but just in different shades. But I'm thinking that what I want to do, I'm going to ink this up with pale paint. And then I'm just gonna spritz it. There we go. And then I'll just add it right on top. Oof, I like that. So it's getting kind of a watercolory effect. Okay, so I really had fun doing mark making with the fossilized amber and this bottom of this glue stick before. On my day, was it 3 or 4? So I'm thinking I might just do a little bit more of that. There we go. What is going on here? This is really hard to get a decent impression on this. It's a little lumpy. It's okay. All right, I'm gonna use a little Faber-Castell fine pit pen just to do a little bit of mark making. Okay, I think that's good for now. Okay, good. All right, so now I'm gonna add this, just kind of like that over the top. All right, so I still feel like this is really dark right here. I was thinking of maybe adding something here. All right, and I just added a couple little marks here. All right, I'm happy with that. Now I think I'm gonna make an insert using some of Meg Journal's printables. Go. I like this. Okay, so I decided what it needs over here. I think I'm just gonna outline this circle in gold. Okay, I really like that. That's super subtle though. I think this green color is fairly similar to that. Maybe I'll do the leaves. I'm not going for perfection here. I'm just kind of adding a little color. Okay, I like that. And this is just a Sarasa Zebra 05. I think that looks really pretty. Let's see, maybe I'll add some of this metallic stuff to the edge of the card. Yeah, I like that. Let's see. That looks nice. I might even want to add a little bit to the edges of this. Okay, so I am really happy with the way my eclectic page and my torn page turned out. I will have photos of these as we go forward so you can see more of the details up close. I really hope that you are following along, that you are participating in the Junk Journal January. I know that the month is about half over. It's January 15th as I'm recording this today, but it's still not too late to join if you want to. I've had a couple people actually contact me on Facebook asking how to do it. So, the best advice I can give you is to search for Meg Journals. I don't think she has a Facebook group. I know she has an Instagram account, so you could check on Instagram as well. But she does have a YouTube channel, so you can search on YouTube or on Instagram for Meg Journals and or hashtag JunkJournalJanuary 2024. And Meg Journals does have a video describing the entire challenge. She has a link to the challenge prompts as well as all the collaborators for the month, and she also has some freebies that are available for download, so at Get Messy Art. So if you're interested in participating, please don't hesitate. It's really not too late. We all can pick up a practice at any time, and you know, who's to say this, it's called Junk Journal January, but there's nothing to say you can't continue this into February. There's really no rules. This is your practice and you get to make the rules. So that's what's beautiful about this. If you are playing along, please leave me a link of your socials down below. I'd really love to see what you are coming up with. I've really been enjoying checking out the other participants, both the collaborators and just people posting for Junk Journal January. There is a wealth of inspiration out there. It's truly amazing. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm enjoying doing this practice every day in January. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Leave me a comment if you're so inclined. I'd really appreciate that. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. Again, this is Denise with PaperKraftD, and craft on.